fans, this is TheSkullKlown.
Hello YouTube fans, this is TheSkullKlown here to do a theory on the Dark Knight trilogy, and most likely just the Dark Knight in general. This is just a theory of, is the Joker a former GCPD? I was talking about this with Skull Candy a few days ago, and we was just debating of why is the Joker doing things that, like, you know how people always complain about Heath Ledger's Joker being like he's too invincible, why he always plans things ahead, and how is this possible? Why is he planning things so far in advance? And if he keeps getting caught, but he planned to get caught, and it's like, why? Why did he plan to get caught and everything like that? It makes no sense. Why would he do that? And me and her were talking, and I looked back a bit, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. He got caught from the GCPD, and he knows where everything's at in the GCPD. So it's like, wait a minute. Is he a former GCPD? Is Joker really a former GCPD? Because if you look at the Dark Knight trilogy, well, not the trilogy, just the Dark Knight in general. I don't know why I keep saying trilogy. Maybe it's just because because of this little thing right here. But yeah, I think the Joker is a GCPD, a former GCPD. There's too many facts and too many questions that are left unanswered that you just be like, huh? And most people be like, what, isn't he like a war veteran or something like that? At first, it sounds like it and it looks like it because the way he talks, and obviously he tells different stories and everything like that, which that's what Joker always does. He always tells different stories because he has different origins. That's what I love about the Joker. Everyone always complains, oh, I like this origin better. How come he doesn't have this origin? There's different origins of the Joker. Sometimes remember one way, sometimes remember another. If that were me, I would have multiple stories. Even fans complain about this. Are you fucking kidding me? When the comic book says it, you still complain about it. Idiots. But moving on from that, I still think that the Joker is a former GCPD. Why? I'm looking at some of the stuff right here, right now. There is one part at the movie when, you know, Gordon is talking, he's looking around. That's when Gordon got shot and you think he's dead. And Joker is wearing, you know, a GCPD outfit. Most people are like, well, he could have got that anywhere else. True. But his friend right next to him knows a lot. And we barely see him through the whole movie, too. He gets caught. Two-Face tries to shoot him. Batman says, what do you think he knows? Nothing. And that's the last time you see him. He probably does go to Arkham or Blackgate, but we really don't see nothing from that. That happens a lot in this series. It's like, hey, that's that person, and then you don't see them anymore. And it's like, they had a big factor, and you decided to kick him out for some reason. What the fuck were you thinking, Christopher Nolan? But yeah, and let's see if I can move this here. I'm still trying to look, just trying to see. And just think about this. Joker was planned to get caught. Why? Why was he planned to get caught if he was a former GCPD? Why would a veteran, a war veteran, get caught from a cop if he didn't know all the stuff that's in Gotham? You know? Look at all the traps that Joker has put for the GCPD and Batman, and every time they one step closer, Joker is 5 steps forward. You know? And it's like, how's he doing this? The only way he could be if he's, oh, I don't know, a GCPD. A former GCPD. That's what I think. I think he is a former GCPD. Is it confirmed? No. But if you look at the movie, and you'd be like, oh my god, maybe he isn't a former war veteran. Maybe he is a former GCPD. Because he planned to get caught, and yet he planned to leave also. For crying out loud, there was a bomb inside of a guy. a cell phone inside of a guy and it blew up on him. Yes, Joker planned that. Okay? He planned a lot of things. He planned that, he also planned Two-Face, Harvey Dent becoming Two-Face because he wanted that. And he said it wasn't hard. And you know what? It really wasn't. It really wasn't that hard to bring Harvey Dent to the dark side. Which is kind of sad and pathetic when you really think about the character Harvey Dent, you know? I mean, not the actor or anything, but the character, you know? The character is kind of pathetic if you really think about it that way. Even though he's like one of my favorite characters in the whole Batman universe. He is. He really fucking is. I love Two-Face to death. It's just this version of Two-Face I don't like out that much. I still love it. And to throw off the Joker, for crying out loud, Harvey Dent says, I'm the Batman. And Bruce is like, what the fuck are you doing? What the hell are you doing? And even Joker is like, you are not Batman. Please. Even Joker fucking knows who's Batman. And he doesn't want to say it because it ruins the fun. I don't know if Heath Ledger's Joker does know Batman. But if he does, he won't say it because it ruins the experience and it ruins the fun of the whole thing that he's trying to do. It's all part of the plan. You know? That's why when I saw that, I was like, holy shit. It really is part of the plan, if you really think about it. I mean, the interrogation scene? Come on! That interrogation scene should explain all of, maybe he's not really a war veteran. Just look at this clip and sink it in for a bit.
Harvey Dent depends on if you don't. Of course not. What are you talking about?
For real.
Me? I was right here. Who did you leave him with? Does it make you feel responsible for Harvey Dent's current predicament? Where is it? What's the time?
What's the time?
Well, depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
Right.
The good cop, bad cop routine.
I mean, look at that. First of all, why would... I mean, the Joker kind of knew. And Gordon's like, no. Ow.
Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy. He can't feel the neck. See? But I know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
How changed?
Kill me. I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No.
True.
No. No, you. You complete.
Most people might be like, come on, where are you getting at? To me, at least to me, this interrogation scene really explains the Joker. Yes, you could say he's a former war veteran, but when you watch this and you really think about it, if you take the former GCP aspect and you put it in the scene, you kind of be like, huh, this is, like the way, not the way he talks, yeah, well, yeah, that too, but the way he just say things, like every time they say one thing, he says another, but in a way, the way he says it, it's like, oh, I already knew this was going to happen because, I mean, I used to work for you guys. Like, he's trying to say that he used to work for you guys without even saying that he worked with you guys. Is that just me? Especially this scene right here when he's still talking to Batman.
They'll cast you out.
I like, yep.
Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble.
Yep.
They're only as good as the world allows them to be.
How do you know all of this, though?
When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
That interrogation scene kind of explains all how the Joker really is. it does make sense if he's a former, well, Gotham GCPD, you know? Because the way he talks in this scene, it's like he knew of how the bad guys are. He knew how corrupt Gotham was. And he knew, somehow he knew that Gotham was going to fall. He probably kind of knew that maybe someone would rise up. Probably. Maybe I'm going too far right there. But he kind of knew that, yeah, shit's happening, you know? And I don't know if anyone will agree with my theory here, but it kind of makes sense if Joker is a GCPD. Formore GCPD. I always keep fucking that up. I keep saying GCPD instead of Formore GCPD because there's a difference, a big difference. And like this whole thing of him just saying, hey, these civilized people will eat each other and they will cast you out like a leopard. And the way he said that is like, it's like, did you went through that? And yes, I can understand if Joker is playing mind games. In a way, he kind of is. He is playing mind games with Batman. That's why Batman grabs him and he's like, what the, where's that? Stop fucking with me. Where's that? But in a way, you kind of blame Batman for it too, because Batman is not really listening to the Joker. If you look at any history of Batman, does he really listen to the Joker? No, he really doesn't. He might hear what the Joker has to say, but he's going to take that information in and really listen to him. No. That's why Joker sometimes gets pissed off at him. It's like, can you just listen to me for once? You might actually learn something. And it's like, yeah, it's true. In Batman Origins, he says that in the video game, and it's kind of true. You might learn something from the Joker if you actually sat down and listen to him. Yeah, he's crazy and hypnotic, and he might make you crazy, but at the end of the day, you might find out something new about him. You might make him crazy like Harley Quinn did, but again, Harley Quinn knew something even though she became crazy. That's why Joker keeps her around. Because he probably knows that she knows something about his past that he doesn't want to tell, but she knows it because she's a therapist. That's why I wish Harley Quinn was in the Dark Knight movie, because it would have fit so perfectly as him being a GCPD. It would have literally been like, yep, it's official. And you know what? I think that's why they didn't put Harley Quinn in this movie. Most people might be like, they didn't have to because she wasn't, they wasn't ready, there wasn't a Harley Quinn, but what if there was already a Harley Quinn right there and then when Joker was already out? How come we can't do the same thing with Harley Quinn with the Joker? But I'm getting way too ahead of myself here. Do you guys think Joker's a former GCPD? I think he is. We watched the movie, guys. It is too much of a coincidence of why is he not a former... How come no one doesn't think of maybe he was a former GCPD instead of a war veteran? And if you look at... And it's funny too because I'm trying to look back at Batman Begins and trying to think of who could be the Joker. But there's no one I can really think that... this Joker doesn't go to the vat of chemicals, obviously. He just becomes crazy and mad and all of that. So who knows if there was a Joker in the Batman Begins sneaking around in the background, you don't even know it, and you could be like, that's the Joker, or something like that. You never know. You never know. And most people be like, yeah, I doubt it because Heath Ledger is a Joker. They probably picked Heath Ledger as a Joker in Batman Begins. Probably. But probably not. It's just a theory out there that's a speculate. Is there a lot of holes in it? Maybe. Yeah, most likely there is a lot of holes in it. But the one that really sticks out the most, that doesn't put holes into the fucking boat, is Joker being a former GCPD. And the way he's just telling Batman in this interrogation scene says a lot. It's like, oh, they make all these rules, but they think they will save you. You know? And it's like, that part right there, really, at first I was like, oh no, he's just a former war veteran. But once he said, they make all these rules and they think they will save you. And I'm like, oh my god, he is a fucking former GCPD. And most people, like, I think you looking too over it. That's why I made this video. So if anyone could be like, you know what, he might have something. Let me look. And if I'm right, comment down below and be like, oh my god, yes, and spread this around. That's one of the reasons why I make this video, and that's one of the reasons why I make this theory, is because people should know that maybe Joker was a former GCPD. And instead of just taking the aspect of, yeah, he used to be a former war veteran, take other considerations. And this former GCPD aspect of the Joker kind of makes sense. I mean, it kind of does. Even the Joker's henchman, when Harvey was like, tell me who the Joker is, and he's like, yeah, right. And it's like, he doesn't know. Obviously, you know he doesn't know. It's like, yeah, right. And if he does know, then he's keeping a great, great secret. One of the best secrets in Batman history, in the Christopher Nolan trilogy. So, that's just me. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe if you love this theory. If you don't, give it a dislike. Go right ahead. It would just tell me that, hey, you didn't like this theory. It probably had holes. And probably no one's not going to think about it in the future. But, who knows? Who knows if people would think about this in the future and will look back at The Dark Knight and be like, you know what, maybe Joker is a former GCPD. Just everything about it sticks out like a sore thumb to me. It does. Everything, because to me, yes, he could be a war veteran. But in a way, it kind of doesn't really stick out like a sore thumb when you think about the GCPD, or former GCPD part. When you do think about it, you'd be like, that sticks out like a sore thumb more than the war veteran, in my opinion. At least in my opinion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with all your Batman and Joker fans.
This is the TheSkullKlown signing off. Have a nice day.
So, one last note before I close off the video. At one point, at the interrogation scene, Joker kind of does act like a cop. If you really think about it. Because you know how cops are supposed to persuade a person and supposed to tell different stories at the same time just to convince a person that yes, this is true or this is not? Well, here's one of them.
For a while there, I thought you really were a dent. The way you threw yourself after her.
I mean, look at that. Playing mind games like a cop.